Welcome back. We're doing the islands thing again, but this time not as big of a nightmare for me to set up. We have a grid of 10 by 10. That is 100 islands total. We are going to be placing 4 kingdoms, one in each corner. Each one's going to have a different trait, or maybe several traits each. And we will watch them slowly take the islands over until one of them becomes victorious. So we're going to do all of the same race, because I think that's a little bit better to do. We're going to do elves, I think. We got 4 different elf kingdoms. What traits will we be giving them? I want to do 2 traits per island, but I want the 2 traits to be related to each other. So for instance, we could do giant and tough. They're both kind of things that make them extra beefy. Let's do giant and strong. That way they're not unkillable. Let's go ahead and name them Strong Boys. Okay, next up, let's do genius and lucky. Genius always seems to be a very strong trait in these sorts of things because it makes their civilization just progress faster, which gets them kind of ahead of everyone else. And then lucky will help them out a bit as well. Okay, next one, let's do attractive. Let's do attractive and ambitious. Ambitious doesn't do very much. Really good trait with the kind of an okay trait. So there we go there. Actually, we forgot to name these guys. Smart boys. And then let's do supermodels. Let's do one more, obviously. I kind of want to throw regeneration in here. If Immortal wasn't so OP for this, I would say like regeneration and Immortal and make them like the survivability kingdom, but I think Immortal would be too strong. So let's do regeneration and let's do fast maybe? I don't know how much help that would actually be. Let's do regeneration and wise. Let's give them veteran actually. Yeah, let's do that. I think wise doesn't really do that much. So veteran and regeneration. They're not like strong and extra damage like the strong boys are, but they're just like experienced and they can heal. So let's do pro gamers. Oh, it looks like they already went up to 11. That's a false head start. I didn't say go yet. Stop. Okay, to recap, we have giant and strong. Over here, smart boys are genius and lucky. On the bottom right corner, we have attractive and ambitious. And in the top right, we have regeneration and veteran. Veteran's just kind of like across the board stat boost. They got a little more health, a little more damage. So they will hopefully be able to be a decent opponent for the strong boys over here. So let's go ahead and get this going because it will take probably a long time before anything significant happens. It's tiny, but you can see I put stone on all the islands. I think I put at least 3 or 4 rocks on each island, so that should hopefully be a lot. If we need to add more later on, that might be worth it, but that is plenty for them to build docks on each island. Because I don't believe boats themselves cost stone, it's just the docks. So it's plenty of stone to build a dock, and then after that, they can just use the wood. I kind of wanted to put... I forgot to do this earlier, but I wanted to put the center 4 islands have a little more going for them. So those dead center ones, I don't know if they'll make it that far, if they'll just go straight for each other, but okay. Early game, I'm expecting these 2, as it's already looking like, to do the best as far as population. I'm actually surprised smart boys are ahead of supermodels because the attractive trait is all about increasing population faster, so they should technically be in the lead, but smart boys is out here 24, although pro gamers are up here too. That makes no sense. It'll be a little while before anyone builds boats, so for the first minute or so here, it's gonna be just them crowding their starting island until they can get boats. They're all at 30. Very even so far. Also, it's worth mentioning, since I don't think I mentioned it yet, I installed a mod called SelectiveBreeding, which adds it so all of the kids get the traits of their parents. So this guy was born with strong and giant, in addition to the usual like random traits, whatever they get, but all the traits are inherited. Somehow supermodels are in last place. They're the ones that have attractive and they're in last place. Smart boys are in first place by 11. I'm a little bit concerned. What are you guys doing over here? You've got attractive, you got ambitious. I don't know, man, but they've already got stone weapons, or at least some of them did. Oh, we got our first dock. Well, I don't know about first dock, but we have a dock. Yep, okay. I think everyone might have one now. Maybe. Yep. Looks good, looks good. Pro gamers just got theirs. All right, this is where the magic happens. Pro gamers are now in first. Remember, they are the ones with regeneration and veteran. Strong boys in second. This is honestly going about the opposite of what I expected as far as population so far. So it's really going to depend on who expands to new islands faster. I think if I could choose who I want to win, probably smart boys, because the genius trait always impresses me early on, although it's not really right now. But the last 2 times we did this island thing, Genius did really well for like the first half or so of the experiment, but then could never quite stick the landing because there's just so many other kingdoms in those other videos we did, but this time there's only 4 total. It's a lot more personal of a war, so I'm hoping that, what the heck? They just dropped in like 20 population. Did someone drop off troops over here? Or did everyone just die of old age? Maybe that was just the initial people dying of old age. Actually, probably, because I placed them all at the same time. But it was only them, though. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, pro gamers kind of took a dip, too. Okay, we got our first island capture. Supermodels. That's really good for them. They desperately need more space. Dang, a dock already? Look at that. They need more space because they could easily win this one just on their attractive trait alone. What is happening to them, though? Is someone attacking them? I'm so confused. Okay, they just piled a bunch of people into a boat. Where you going, partner? What are you doing? Oh, that's what's happening. They're not getting invaded, they're invading. The population decreases when their people get killed way over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang, okay. They're being super aggressive already. We got everyone expanding except for Smart Boys, which is pretty dumb of them. We got 2 islands, 2 islands. Pro gamers up at 130, closing in on double Smart Boys population. Supermodels in 3rd place, which is just blowing my mind. I don't understand that. Pro gamers 3rd island just got captured. All right, I want them to take over another island, man. It's right after I said I really want them to win. They just like stopped trying entirely. You've got a dock. Just hop on over the water. It looks like you really want to. Oh, supermodels have 4 islands now. First one to have 4. I'm still shocked that this is the one that's getting the most population. By a good amount. They have just about doubled supermodels. What's going on with the attractive trait, huh? Does it come with the lazy trait? Classic supermodels, huh? Strong boys almost have 500 population. They're making this look a little too easy. I'm just confused. I feel like whenever we do these experiments, there's always one thing that just makes no sense to me, and this is gonna be it for this time. Have not even left their starting island yet. But yet, the 2 other times we did this exact experiment, on this exact map, they were like the most aggressive, fastest one to expand. And now look at them. How the mighty have fallen. And then, furthermore, attractive, the trait that literally is all about repopulating faster, is in 2nd to last place. At least they're expanding into more islands. But these are 2 like combat-based kingdoms, are the ones that are actually like expanding for new kingdoms, but their traits don't make them like more combat aware. That doesn't make them like smarter in warfare. It just makes them like do more damage. But I don't know, man. Can't argue with the results. These guys are almost to 700 already, and these guys have just barely broken 200. Should I just magnet you guys? Do you really need me to magnet you to another place? I don't think anyone's at war right now. Looks like not. So everyone has time before they actually clash with each other, but something tells me Strong Boys is going to take half the map before anyone else even gets close to them. Supermodels with their 5th island. Smart Boys population is just stuck because they are out of space, and I think that their houses are max level maybe because they level up things faster. Not sure. 350, 300, at least these 2 are pretty close. Still, I think it should be the other way around where these people are higher than them, but whatever. Strong Boys, and I'm glad we turned rebellions off because it's at this point that this would start to rebel against itself and kind of ruin the whole experiment. So they are actually free to expand as much as they want without squabbling with themselves. Supermodels with 6 islands, pro gamers with 6 islands, pro gamers with 7. Strong Boys have kind of been fighting their own population here a little bit. They've been struggling to stay above 700. They need to keep expanding, I think. More land for farming. For food. What are you guys doing? You're supposed to be geniuses. I don't get you. Strong Boys. You know, pro gamers, they're still pretty far behind, but they're looking like they could compete with Strong Boys over here. It looks doable. Oh, no way. Smart Boys got their 2nd island. All right, they're in this thing. You guys have a hell of a lot of catching up to do, so get to it, dude. Supermodels, disappointing. Disappointing. Who would have thought a bunch of really hot people wouldn't be good at building a civilization? I really like this island concept. I mean, you could probably tell this is my 3rd time doing this sort of map. But every time I do one, I think of more ideas we could do with it. Like we could do this but with like bad traits. Pro gamers though, breaking 500 while Strong Boys are still sitting at 700. They got to 10 islands so quick, but that was a while ago. They haven't expanded at all since then. Now pro gamers have 10 islands. Supermodels have 9. And the geniuses, they've got 2. Oh. Something tells me they got this island by accident, you know? Because it seems like they just are not interested in doing anything else. Look at that, supermodels with their 10th island. They now have the same amount of islands as Strong Boys. Pro Gamers up to 600 population, increasing rapidly. I'll oftentimes kind of second guess my trait choices. Like for this was the one I was most unsure about. I was like, I don't know, veteran and regeneration, that's kind of silly. Can't I think of anything better than that? You know, is that going to be too weak or whatever? And then here they are, like about to take the lead. But meanwhile, I was worried that Strong Boys and Supermodels were going to be too strong. And honestly, Smart Boys too. I was kind of worried one of these would just be too strong because they all have such good combos. But pretty much the exact opposite of what I thought was going to happen is happening, because life is unpredictable. And more, this game is unpredictable. I feel like so much of it is up to just chance as well. I feel like I always think I know what's going to happen, and then the game does its own thing, and that's maybe why I like it. If it was predictable, what would be the point of playing it if you can just know what's going to happen all the time? I am very often surprised by the results. Okay, so they are up to 14 islands. Strong Boys, they just got brain damage at some point. They were a powerhouse a minute ago. They got up to 700 so fast. They got up to 10 islands so fast. And then they just got nervous or something. They like are struggling. They're like struggling to feed their population, but instead of expanding to make more farmland, they're just like oh, Strong Boys just declared war on someone. They declared war on, whoa, on the pro gamer. Whoa. Okay, well maybe this is what they need to do to expand. Maybe they gotta start taking stuff over. And note that, yeah, there it is. So since they're all the same race, you probably know this already, but they don't actually have to destroy the entire village. They just gotta destroy all the soldiers in it, so then they capture it for their own. So it makes the wars a little more interesting when they're the same race, because it's a little more tactical. So they've taken over this island, which puts them at 11 islands, and they now have 800 population, which is a big blow to pro gamers because they were getting close to 700, I think, and now they're back down to 600. So Strong Boys, whoa. Pro gamers take this one. I don't think anyone's at war with supermodels right now. At least I hope not. I think. Yeah, they're okay. They're up to 11 islands. Smart Boys are dumb boys, honestly. Oh, another one taken over here. Oh, it looks like they... Whoa. Pro gamers took this one over again. They took it back. And while they were doing that, it looks like Strong Boys took over these two. Make that 3. Okay, we were making fun of Strong Boys, but the pro gamers are good at combat as well, so they should be able to hold them off okay, but the Strong Boys are just being so aggressive. Look at that. Just dominating with these ships full of army. Oh, here we go. Are they going to take it back? Look at this island. Oh my goodness. You can tell they've mixed with some non-giant traits. You can see how not all of them are giant. Okay, I mean, I'm not saying I'm rooting for Strong Boys, but I'm happy that they're doing something again, because I was like, are you guys really just going to sit in the corner the rest of the game until someone wipes you out? But they're being proactive. They declared war on them, and then they're making it work. What's your excuse, huh? What's your excuse? Okay, 500 population to 900 population. Supermodels still stuck around 500, but at least they're expanding on islands occasionally. They're still actively trying. Strong Boys have taken over 4 islands now, giving them a total of 14. Pro Gamers down to 11. Yeah, these armies are super scary looking. Smart Boys got another island, and I also see people on this one. It means something. Supermodels still doing the same thing, and that is nothing. I'm surprised how... It's interesting how much of an even match they are. They keep just fighting back and forth on these 4 islands here. Population's hanging out pretty steadily. High 500s, low 900s. They just keep taking their islands over back and forth and back and forth. But every time they do, a bunch of the buildings get scorched and a bunch of people die. So this would be a great time for supermodels to strike someone. I mean, what? Did they lose their island? Are you kidding me? The people there just like starved to death or something? Bro, these guys are absolutely helpless, dude. I can't even believe this. Supermodels just declared war on Strong Boys. This is going to get very interesting. If they actually do something. I feel like they should declare war on Pro Gamer. Well, I don't know. These guys are getting a little too strong. Someone needs to... They need to team up against them. Oh, this is Supermodels. I was like, that looks like the wrong color. Supermodels are up here now. Wow. Okay. Interesting turn of events. There's another boat full of their people. They're leaving. Bummer, dude. The king of Pro Gamers is dead. What do you mean? I'm still here. They just have one island like in the middle of two giant kingdoms fighting. I don't know if it was your best move, but hey, you didn't get as far as you got by being smart, that's for sure. Strong Boys almost double Pro Gamers' population. Oh, another one for Supermodels. I don't think this is gonna last. Kind of a bad move. I definitely would not have gone for these Strong Boys Islands. Whoa! Yeah, if I was Supermodels, I would have gone for down here and worked my way up. There's another one for Pro Gamer moves. Pretty weird placement. I guess since these two, Supermodels and Pro Gamers, are not at war, so this is currently pretty safe here. And it's actually kind of working out with Pro Gamers kind of getting around them. Strong Boys will mostly be dealing with this for a while, so this maybe wasn't a bad move. I can't believe they dropped people off these islands and then they died from a starvation or something. Or I don't know, the one fox that lives on the island killed them. These 8 Strong Boy home islands, with the exception of this one, are all pretty scary looking. They're very advanced and full of... Oh, yeah, they're going to be a little tricky to take over. Oh, look at that. Supermodels take over one of those tough islands and capture it for themselves. Strong Boy's population is still really high, though. I would have thought it would have dropped a bit, because they're down... They just lost like half their islands in the last couple minutes. But they've definitely got some serious armies crammed into these islands. Or their armies are all in boats floating around on the water. Interesting. Yeah, they totally like teamed up. Pro Gamers and... Oh, look at that. Population drop. Supermodels took over 2 more islands. It's funny how non-aggressive they've been in expanding their own area, but now they're being super aggressive in fighting. It's like, what a change of character here. Strong Boys are down to 5 islands, 500 population. Supermodels takes over another one. I can tell you for sure I did not expect this at all. I just thought the Strong Boys were just going to keep beating down the Pro Gamers until they wiped them out. The Supermodels have just came in with the most unpredicted wingman team combo move. And now, yeah, they're like tag teaming. Yeah, what a tag team. There's another one down. The Supermodels like took over the Strong Boys that were sitting right out front, and then the Pro Gamers went around them, took over the first ones over here, and the Supermodels swooped in from the bottom, took over here. Like they're like alternating. Total team synergy here. It's gonna be a little sad when they declare war on each other, but it'll be a pretty sweet ride up until that point. Strong Boys down to 2 islands and probably about to be 1 island. This one's getting wiped out right now by Supermodels. Down to 1 island. Dang, dude. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Hang in there. Supermodels up to 1,000 population. Pro Gamers 700. Okay, is this it? Looks like another one for Super... Man, they took over all 7 of these. Pro Gamers took over 3 and Supermodels took over 7. Strong Boys are officially gone. Look at that, dude. Okay, we're filling in the map here. Oh, is someone attacking Smart Boys? Oh, Supermodels are down here. Dang, okay, well that's gonna be GG for Smart Boys. Rest in peace, guys. The most disappointing kingdom I think I've ever watched, because you almost tried. That was the worst part. It's not that you just didn't try, you almost tried. You had all the potential in the world and you just sat there. It's not enough to be smart, you actually gotta apply yourself. Smart Boys are officially gone, and now the world is temporarily at peace, because currently Supermodels and Pro Gamers are on a team. It's important to know that since they've all kind of mixed together in war, that lots of traits have now been mixed. Like this guy's got attractive, but he's also got regeneration and lucky and immortal. This dude's 1,200 years old? Holy smokes, man. Talk about ambition. But yes, you can see the traits are starting to mix. So I'm actually surprised he doesn't have strong or giant, because this is the island he's on right now. But at this point, a lot of the traits have been scooped up. So a lot of the attractive people probably have strong and giant now, because they took over all that. Pretty neat. Supermodels have declared war on Pro Gamers. Oh no, this is it. But also, oh yes, you know? More oh yes than oh no, for sure. You can see them having a little bow battle over here across the gap. No actual islands have been invaded yet. Oh wait, no. Pro Gamers took this one over. Interesting. Oh, looks like they're getting attacked down here. Supermodels take one. This might take a while for them to actually wipe each other out, because it's going to be a lot of back and forth probably, but I'm all for it, man. That's such a big army. Come on to the next one. Oh, over here. Took over another one. They need to get rid of these 3. Because at this point, I think I'm rooting for Supermodels. Maybe it'd be cool underdog story if Pro Gamers win it, because they have been not the best, but they've been the best underdog. You know, they've never been in the lead, but they were really good about fighting the strong boys. They held their ground really well, so I don't know, maybe I want them to win, but I just don't think that they will. Oh, what the heck? You get dropped off on the wrong island or something? Embarrassing. Another one for supermodels? Oh, whoa. Counterattack. Wait, is this just an empty island? Did they take this one over? Yeah, they did. There's one guy on it. Also, what's going on here, huh? Why are there so many crabs on this one island? Are these islands just cursed? Because now Supermodels has them and they haven't expanded at all either. What's wrong with these islands? They've got stone, they've got wood. Their neighboring islands have stone and wood. What? This corner is absolutely cursed. Okay, they've taken 9. Pro gamers are down to 9 islands total. It's like 3 sets of 3. Pro gamers have dropped into 400 population. Supermodels have like the entire map to themselves too. Like if they wanted to expand during this whole war, they totally could. But they're definitely just focused on killing. Classic supermodel things, you know? They're like, hey, look at me, look how attractive I am, and then they conquer your kingdom. And that's not a euphemism. They actually will conquer your kingdom. They'll kill your loyal subjects and scorch your lands. Such a good moral lesson to learn from this video. And while I'm making dumb jokes, I'll make one more, and that is, I guess we should have known that pro gamers' biggest weakness would be attractive people, huh? Alright boys, just finish it off. Don't taunt them like this. They've only got 5 islands, they got 200 population to your 2,000. Just do it. Quit playing with your food. There we go, another one down. Did they wipe them all out? Yep, there it is. Down to one more island, pro gamers. Can you hold it against the Armada? Yeah, dude, these islands are cursed. Straight up. Oh, there's an army. Too small? Yep, they killed him. Yeah, army. They killed him off again? Oh, this time for real. Dang, this dropped off like they're super soldiers. They were like, alright, enough of this crap. These friggin' giant people. Immortal, strong, regeneration, agile. Dang. Alright, supermodels win. I mean, it's not exactly what I expected, but I don't know, it kind of is. Maybe. Because remember at the beginning I was talking about how attractive is such a strong trait, but for whatever reason, it wasn't even like population that made them win it. They were always falling behind on population, but they were just super aggressive for some reason. So I don't know. The whole thing was kind of funky, but yeah, I like it. I like these because they're unpredictable, and I am oftentimes surprised about the results. I definitely thought Strong Boys were going to just take the win pretty easy, because in the middle there, they were so strong. And then, I mean, the only people that didn't surprise me after the first minute were the Smart Boys, because they just didn't do anything. And, yep, pretty cool. If anyone knows why Smart Boys did that, I feel like the obvious things are usually like, oh, if they didn't have stone, they won't build docks. But they had docks. Looks like it got destroyed at some point, but they had docks. They still have stone. They have food. They got wood. There's nothing wrong with the islands near them. Like, I can't think of why they wouldn't have expanded. Maybe they were so smart that they realized that expanding would only get them involved in the war, and they didn't want to be involved in the war. Maybe they're that big brain. Maybe I'm stupid for thinking that they should have done all that stuff when really that was the worst thing they could have done. Something to think about. Something to keep me up at night. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate everyone's love for this sort of concept because I'm really enjoying it. Everyone's been great about dropping their ideas. Appreciate you guys. And subscribe if you haven't. We are on track to break 100,000 subscribers sometime next month because I've been averaging about 25,000 a month, and I'm right now 25,000 away from 100K, which is bananas because I've really only been doing this channel for about 5 months, maybe even less. So if I can hit 100K next month, I will have gone from 0 to 100,000 in less than half of a year, which feels kind of like a speed run. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess thank you. Thanks for all the love for my channel. I definitely, I hoped, of course, it would do well. I like making videos, but I definitely didn't expect it to. I didn't expect this, so big ups. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next video, and yeah, I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.